All right, so I'm off in the corner. I'm behind Danny. Danny's a big guy on the left, and a lot of this roll is going to be out of view. So I'll probably be talking more about like the heart rate and stuff, or going off of memory. We kind of both were trying to play guard, and so at some point one of us had to, choose to go in with knee slices and stuff, and it was not me. So the guy I'm going up against there, his name is Austin. He is a white belt, seemed pretty good, 2 stripes, and he's got a black gi on. I've got that dark blue one on, and I'm just trying to. This is the first time I've had an opportunity to roll with a white belt, like a legit white belt, as opposed to somebody like Diego. So obviously I was able to sweep him there. And basically what it is, I'm getting the tap. I'm about to get the tap. I go into side control, and I'm trying to just get his arms out of the way and tighten up and just be heavy on him, make him work. And I might have to kind of sneak in here a little bit. So I'm trying to make him work so that way he makes a mistake, so that way I can get into another position. So I did a little cartwheel move to the other side because I knew his knees weren't in the way, and he was more worried about getting my legs out. So here he's in half guard, but I can still get some things. So I'm trying to get him to abandon the half guard, which is where he links around the one leg. Man, this is hard to see. So what ends up happening basically is I get out of that, I get into side control, and I get him into a key lock, which is like a 4x4 grip. And that's easily Googleable, basically. I can show that maybe after the video. And there, yeah, so I got it out of, I was in kind of a transition point between guard and half guard and side control. I almost got to side control, but I had him pretty tight. Better jiu-jitsu guy might have found a way out of it, though. So now here we are. I'm trying to get past his guard. He's very sneaky. This is the first time rolling with this guy, I think. And he's a very athletic dude, and he'd been already working at it. But it's really, after this, I wasn't super, super worried about, like, keeping everything. As you can see, my heart rate's only 133, 134. I'm super... if you've been watching these videos, you've been seeing my heart rate be up in the 170s all the time. So that's super relaxed, right? So I'm just I'm trying to break his guard. He's got his legs around there, and that's called guard. I'm trying to break his guard, so I'm trying to send one knee up, basically his tailpipe, and then one back, and I'm trying to use my shoulders to break his guard. But instead what happens is he tries for a triangle here, and he didn't cut his angles, so I'm able to pressure into him and get him to break it like that. I have to keep going that one way. Sometimes I go against the way you're supposed to, and that actually works if I can get a choke in on him. And yeah, I was able to break it, and now I'm able to slip past his guard, do another little cartwheel, flippy, plane move there. And I almost get the armbar here. And I'm really wanting to focus on chokes. So once he gets back to this, I was thinking about going for another arm bar, but I think I basically didn't really want to. I was wanting to go with something else. I was trying to think of a choke that I could get to. I was working for a collar. I was working for a collar grip, and then sometimes so he got out of it, and then I went to keep the pressure on him. I went back, and then I'm like, well, I can just practice getting him off my back, and I did by turning into him and peeling him off me with the ground, and then I swept, but I'm still in his guard. So although that sequence of movements going from a back take to getting out of the back take to where he's on mount, which is not a good position, but it's better than having your back, then I was able to sweep him. That's pretty good for me. Even though he's still in a dominant position, guard's still a dominant position. He can do a lot of things from guard. And basically, he's been putting in work. He's trying to keep his posture right there, and he did a really good job of that. Actually, I didn't know I don't have a lot in my toolbox for something like that. And his shoulder pressure was unreal, actually. His shoulder pressure was great. I think that he had a little bit of space in his hips, and I probably could have gotten my knee in there, but his shoulders pushing on my chin, and basically I ended up tapping from that. He went for what's called an Ezekiel, which is not the biblical Ezekiel. It's the Ezekiel, but with the Brazilian accent of the guy that said that, Ezekiel. It sounds like Ezekiel. So he ends up getting an Ezekiel choke, but he didn't really get it sunk in. And what that is where you come up, you put your hand in your sleeve, and then you got your other hand goes into your other sleeve on this side of the neck, and then squeeze. So, but mostly I was tapping to pressure, which is bad on me technically, but basically I'm not trying to go above like 140 of a heart rate actively. So I'm just trying to go, get get the tap or have to tap out, and then move on to the next thing. So that's kind of what he was saying that they were doing before I came in. So I came in a half an hour late. He's got he's got a guillotine choke there, and I'm in his guard, but I knew he didn't really have that. But he was definitely going for the chokes. I knew he didn't have that though. I kept my neck straight. I just pressured into him, keep my back straight. And this is my main move to get out of guard, is to try to just pressure down on him. I couldn't quite do what I usually try to do, because I knew he was trying for various things, and it would open me up to that. So I was basically waiting for him to make a move and then screw up that move so I can exploit the screw up. And obviously here I am smashing him. He's trying for he was trying for a triangle choke. He didn't really have that, but turned it into kind of like an arm bar kind of a thing. And I just went ahead and tapped, because it really just wasn't worth the extra stress on my neck at this point. Like I said, to last 2 times that I had been at that particular place, I had been like, all right, I'm going to roll with everybody, and it's going to be balls out, and that's it. So this today was more of a take it easy kind of day. So I'd already spent a whole week basically, so 2 sessions, just going after it and rolling with everybody who asks until no one's there anymore. And I did that. Now here I am. I'm just kind of taking it easy, but still getting some movement in. And there's actually a really good way. That's actually a really good way to learn things. So, yep. Hope you guys enjoyed that. So, it was a really good confidence boost for me, to roll with another white belt. So that way it's, I get a lot of techniques that I have more of a success rate. So even though maybe a layman might look at this and go, well, you got the tap. Well, we weren't really freaking out going, DEFCON, 1 or whatever, 5, whatever, whichever one, level 10 annihilation on each other. And, it's just, I had a high success in other techniques, sweeps and regarding and things like that. So, and I did get a submission. So have a good day, guys. I hope you enjoyed it, and see you on the next one.